Hi, it's Yvette, the craft shop girl. In today's video, I decided to do a part 2 of my stack and whack video. These are the journal cards that I made, and I wanted to just finish 4 of them off and also show you how I finished off 4 of the belly bands. I did some stitching on them. If you can see that, the stitching. Just went a little crazy with the zigzag stitch. So those are going to be my belly bands that I'm going to use in my altered golden book, little golden book. So there's those belly bands there. So I had started to stencil the back sides of these. So I'm going to continue to do that. And what I do is I just take a stencil and some of this distressed oxide. I'm using the Vintage Photo, and just put a little interest in there to give some texture to the coffee dyed paper. Fourth one, I did one up on top like that. And again, the whole idea of doing the bulk tags is that when you do decide to use them for a journal, you can just pull those out and add to them or decorate them to go with maybe a theme that you have in your journal. I don't know if I had mentioned before, sometimes some of these areas lift up, so they just need to be just tacked down. I might even run these through the sewing machine as well. We'll see. All right, that one's good. Let's see. I think I'm going to round my corners. I think I'm going to add some quotes to these, and then I found some printables that had some stamps and postage marked. So I think I might layer my my little quote. I'm going to put some quotes. I also have some other quotes that I think I'm going to. Let's see. I think I'm going to take some of these out of here and use them. Can you guys hear my dogs drinking water? Let's see if that gets picked up in the video. We'll do Be Brave. Okay, those will be the ones that I use. And then for these, just take these for here. whenever I start these videos, I make sure I take them out and make sure they're fed and they're all content. And for whatever reasons, they act like children, where as soon as they know you're doing something else and you're not paying attention to them, they have to act up. So we'll see what they end up doing. I don't know if that's going to be enough for me, this layer here. Let's see what else I could add to this. They're kind of too bland. I feel like I need more color here. Yeah, I think I need more color. Let me see if I can pull out some of my butterflies that have tons of color. There's some of my fussy cut butterflies. Let's see if I can put some color in these. They just need something. They need a pop of something. Ooh, I like the purple, actually. Like a big one. Let's see. What other colors in there? That's all orange. More contrast. Ooh, how about this? Maybe I do want the big one. No, I'm going to do a smaller one. Okay. I think I'm going to use those. I don't know if you've ever, where's my little tiny scissors? I don't know if you've ever watched somebody fussy cut butterflies, but one of the tricks that I saw was to cut off the antennas and then draw them in. So I'm going to do that. Let me finish with these. Yeah, that'll be a better layer, I think, than the postage tags. Oops. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do Dream Big. I'll do the Be Grateful, Be Brave, Flourish. I don't know how these are going to go. Let's see. I don't know. I might, we'll see. Those might be something I add later. Or maybe I'll add them to the back. I might not end up using them. I think I like just the butterfly. I need to make more butterflies because I do end up using a lot of fussy cut butterflies. I just like the layering of them. I even, for these tags, I brought out one of my favorite butterfly stamps, and I was going to use that as another layer. Sometimes I start with an idea, and then as it's progressing, I start to notice that it isn't going in the direction that I want it to. And the great thing about doing any kind of craft with paper or even paint is you can always go over it. You can always layer it. It doesn't have to stay with your original concept if your original concept isn't working for you. See if I can get some. That one didn't come out. All right. Yeah, I think I like that better. Let's see. Let's see where my little pen is. Oh yeah, that's much better with the butterfly. And now I'm even thinking of changing my do I want them to all go the same way? Let's see, maybe not. Maybe I'll turn it that way. I'm thinking of changing my ribbon now for the tags. I'll do this one this way. And actually, if you keep these in your stash, You don't necessarily have to add to them. Sometimes it's nice to just keep, depending on what you're doing with your junk journals. If you're giving them as gifts or if you are selling them, sometimes leaving them somewhat blank is kind of nice, because whoever's receiving them or purchasing them can add to them the way they wish to add to it. I know with a lot of the tags that I make or journal cards, I do like having some of these little positive affirmations already on the tag or journal itself. I think they're nice little reminders. Little prompts for the journal. Barely see that one, but it's there. Forgot to close my curtains, and my husband's standing outside the window. It sure is easier to do these videos when he's not home, because then he becomes a distraction. I'll have to take a lunch break during the day from work and maybe do some of my videos or craft. He's busy making a brine to make some corned beef. He's making corned beef, so all right. I think I'm not going to use those little postage tags that I cut out. I'll use those for another project. Let's see how I can do this. I don't want it on the back. I like the back by itself. Let's see if I can get a wing in there. I don't think it's going to show up on any of the blue. Maybe I'll switch to black. Let's see if that comes out. Oh yeah, you can kind of see that. Yeah, kind of missed it. Oh well, works good enough. That's the best thing about doing crafts that I realized once I fell down the rabbit hole of doing crafts and working on stuff, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's whatever you want it to be. And Sometimes you just have to do what's good enough. So I don't know what color of ribbon I want to add to. I'm going to do, I think, orange, but I might want to do a blue or something. Ooh, and I know what else I want to do. I want to add some paint. Oh, did you notice my lights that went down? So it's daylight savings, and all of our lights are on timers, and I kept trying to figure out what time these lights in my office turn on. Hold on. So they go on automatically for the dogs, and I thought they had already went on, but I guess not. I guess I must have turned them on myself. So every day at, I think we had them at like, I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock. They lower to whatever light setting they're supposed to be. Okay. There's that. Let me see with the ribbon. I don't know if I want to do, I think I want to do a blue over there. Let's see. I'm going to have to grab some blue ribbon. Let me see if I have. I brought them all to see. Maybe I'll do a green. No, I don't like the red. I'll do green. Let's see how long I did those. Green might work. Ooh, I think I have yellow. I think I like yellow better. Yes, I think I'm going to do the yellow. Just needs to be good enough. I think the yellow is better. Okay, we'll put this one away. All these. I think I'm going to somehow tie this. You're going to have to bear with me on the tying part because sometimes I struggle with tying little knots on things. There's one of the tags. But what I wanted to show you before I think I'll do it after. I want to add some paint to this because the paint, in my mind, kind of marries everything together. So I'll do it on this one and then I'll continue. I know sometimes it's kind of difficult because it takes time to dry. use these makeup sponges. I cut them down and then I use little bits and pieces of them. And then see, you just get a little layer of something there. I don't know. I just like having a little bit of something that just kind of goes over the whole thing. If you can see that. Can you see that? Right there, here. Okay, so that's gonna have to dry. And then I'll keep going with these. Keep putting some of that paint layer. I also took out an orange paint. I think I'm just gonna do the white. I just think it needs that extra little layer. One day I decided to do a layer, and I thought I'll do paint splatter. And I just bought a new raincoat because, you know, it hardly rains out in California, but I figured I needed one. So I got a raincoat, and it was sitting on my office chair, and I started splattering my paint, and then I didn't realize that I got the paint on the raincoat. I got the paint on the floor. I had paint everywhere on my dogs. Like, there was just paint everywhere. But my little tags came out really cute, but it was a mess. I still have some of the paint on the floor. My husband hasn't noticed. He doesn't come in here very often, but yeah. So I won't be doing paint splattering inside the house unless I have like a drop cloth or something, because that was a mess. And the paint came out of my jacket, thankfully, because I panicked, even though I didn't spend very much on the jacket. I'm not a person who spends a lot on my clothes, especially if I'm not going anywhere. And the raincoat, I actually purchased it because I volunteer with rescued horses, and sometimes it's raining out there, and I needed a raincoat to be out with them, so I decided to buy an inexpensive one at Costco to be with the horses. So yeah, got the paint out. Not that they would have cared if they saw me in paint splattered clothes. I'm liking these tags. Oh, they're so cute. And they're not taking very long. So if I would have done all of them, I don't know, I haven't timed myself, but it feels like, oh, it's only been 28 minutes. So there you go. In 30 minutes, you can do, or less time, you can do 4 embellished tags with your stash. Cut that, that's a little long. So if you want to see if you skip just to this video and you want to see how I did the stack and whack process of these, you can look at the other video that I made. Let's put it over there. Yes, I love that little layer added to the tags. So there you go. There are my 4 journal cards for my little golden book, and the 4 belly bands. Ooh, I think maybe I'll put some of that stencil on those as well. just when you think you're done, you're not done. I talked about doing a layer of gloss on them, which that I'm going to stop at. I won't do that. You see all those? I'm liking the white paint over the blue. Okay, now I'm done. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed that process, and I hope it inspires you to come up with some of your own ideas, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.